This is the ultimate 7-day coastal Kerala tour plan जिसमें travel, hotels, attractions, beaches, food और budget included है। केरला को God's own country ऐसे ही नहीं कहा जाता है, यहाँ की खूबसूरती का वाकई में जवाब नहीं। So let me share this 7-day coastal Kerala tour plan with you so that it helps you in planning your next trip to Kerala. So I am filming a sit down video after so long, so this feels really nice. What's up guys, it's Grishma and welcome to my channel. In this video I would be sharing the 7-day coastal Kerala tour plan and all the things to do like places to see, eat as well, also budget bhi share kiya hai to help you plan your trip better. Also I have individual videos of all these places to give you even more information. So start karte hain tour plan ke sath. Travel. So trip की शुरुआत होती है कोची से. So if you're traveling from Mumbai like me, the flight is the most convenient and the one which is less time consuming as well. Flight tickets of round trip होगा कुछ around 6,000 to 8,000 which would be the most expensive spend in your trip. और अगर ट्रेन से जाना है तो एवरेज टिकट पर पर्सन फॉर अ राउंड ट्रिप वुड कॉस्ट अराउंड 2,000 to 3,000 डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द टिकट टाइम. ओके, सो नाउ यू हैव रीच्ड कोची. हो सके तो अर्ली मॉर्निंग रीच होने वाला ट्रेन या फ्लाइट करना, because from here you leave to the next destination, that is Alleppey, which is one drive by road. So I did this trip with my friends and we had rented a car for the entire trip from a local car renting service, जिसका cost per day was rupees 900 and petrol was additional. मुझे उसका contact मुझे इसीलिए शेयर नहीं करना है क्योंकि कार रिटर्न करते टाइम बहुत इश्यूज क्रिएट किया था, स्टेटिंग कि यहाँ पे डेंट है, वहाँ पे डेंट है. सो सर्च फॉर सम लोकल कार रेंटल सर्विसेज बहुत सारे ऑनलाइन मिल जाएंगे या फिर जूम कार वगैरह तो है ही. एंड अगर कार से नहीं जाना है तो प्राइवेट टैक्सीज भी यहाँ पे अवेलेबल है which will cost around like 2,000-3,000 to take you to Alleppey. Or you can take the KR City bus which will cost around 100 to 200 rupees for the travel, which is the best budget travel. जो भी लोकेशंस मैं आगे शेयर करने वाली हूँ ये सारे लोकेशंस पे ये बस कनेक्टेड है. All you need to do is ask locally कि इसका स्टॉप कहाँ पे है या फिर कहाँ से बोर्ड किया जा सकता है ये बस को. So around lunch time you reach Alleppey and Alleppey में 2 दिन का stay है. So we stayed here at 2 different properties for 2 different days and both of them were quite nice and affordable. For the first day we stayed at this beach property called as Lemon Dew, जो एक homely home style homestay कम hotel जैसा है, good for families as well. जिसका tariff for the ऊपर वाले rooms, that is the sea facing room, was around rupees 2,000 and the नीचे वाले room which was a non sea facing room was around rupees 1,000 per day. Pretty decent and clean rooms and had no complaint with the stay, so I would recommend you this place. So for day 2 in Alleppey we had booked Zostel and उसमें हमारा private room था. This was a newly renovated property and the rooms are also nice and clean. These rooms had costed around 1,500 to 1,700 rupees, but there are also dorms here too which is half the price. Great to stay on a budget. Okay, so now the rooms are sorted out. Let's get started with the tour plan of Alleppey and Alleppey में क्या क्या देख सकते हैं. So whenever people come to Alleppey, all they go and see is the backwaters. But Alleppey is much more than that. यहाँ पे बहुत सारे beaches भी है. So day 1 हम explore करेंगे the beach area. लंच के लिए you can head to Catamaran which is a walking distance from the stay Lemon Dew as well as Zostel. यहाँ authentic food तो नहीं मिलता है but some continental and English food मिलता है which was delicious. The food for 2 people would cost around 800 to 1,000 rupees which is a great deal. So after lunch you head to the Marari beach which is like a 30-35 minutes drive from the main city area. Local rickshaws भी यहाँ पे available है for this. Spend some time at the beach over here and यहाँ का एक स्पेशलिटी है कि यहाँ पे पतंग उड़ाना is very famous over here. So वो भी करना, बड़ा मजा आएगा उसमें. And so after spending time at the Marari beach, hop to the next beach that is Alleppey beach which is right next to your stay. So you can witness the sunset here and enjoy the waves. रूम में आराम करना है तो वो भी कर सकते हैं या डायरेक्ट डिनर के लिए निकलो. सो फॉर डिनर Alleppey एरिया में थाफ करके रेस्टोरेंट चेन काफ़ी फेमस है एंड इसके कई सारे यहाँ पे ब्रांचेस भी है. यहाँ ऑथेंटिक केरलाइट फूड मिलेगा विच इज सो डिलिशियस. डू ट्राई आउट फिश और प्रॉन्स घी रोस्ट, idiyappam which is rice shaped noodles looks like an idli mostly. The taste is 10 on 10 and काफी affordable भी है. So for 2 people expect a bill of rupees 900 to 1,000 which is quite affordable after all that you have eaten because food here in Kerala is super cheap yet very delicious. So वो delicious खाने के बाद you end your day 1 in Alleppey. For day 2, आराम से उठो. We had to switch from Lemon Dew to Zostel, but this totally depends upon you if you want to switch or not. Okay, then head to the city area. Go to any Thaf restaurant again for breakfast. Maybe try a new one this time. And केरला में आके साउथ इंडियन फूड तो खाना ही है. यहाँ पे बहुत सारे varieties मिलेगी. And expect a bill for 2 around rupees 300 to 400 for breakfast. After breakfast, you head to the lighthouse. This is a very old lighthouse which was opened in the year 1862. The entry to this place is rupees 20. यहाँ पे टाइम पे आना because strict timing है which is 9 AM to 11:45 and 2 PM to 5:30. So as you enter, the first thing that you see is a museum where you can know more about the history of the place and later enter inside the lighthouse, climb and reach on the top. यहाँ से बहुत ही सुंदर नज़ारा है of the Alleppey beach and यहाँ से रेलवे भी दिखता है. Spend some time here admiring the beach and the beautiful city around, and before lunchtime you head to the backwaters area. तो renting a shikara would be the great option which would be budget friendly too. यहाँ पे boat houses भी है in which you can stay overnight that start from rupees 6,000 to 7,000 and goes up depending upon the luxuries it comes with. I have already stayed in the boat house the last time that I visited with my family to Kerala and it was a very nice experience. So अगर आप families के साथ आ रहे हो then this is an experience that you must try. Okay, so coming back to the shikara, हमने shikara rent किया था for 4,000 rupees for 5 hours. जिसमें they take you along the famous backwaters of Kerala and also take you to a place to have authentic Keralite food for lunch. बैकवाटर्स में काफ़ी मज़ा आया, बहुत ही शांत था, नज़ारे भी सुंदर थे, सुकून था यहाँ जो बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा था. इतने में लंच टाइम हुआ था और हमारा बोट ड्राइवर हमें लेके आया एक छोटे से रेस्टोरेंट में. यहाँ का खाना मस्त था, ऑथेंटिक केरलाइट फूड खाने को मिला अलॉन्ग विद एडिशनल फिश एंड प्रॉन्स जिसका टोटल अराउंड रुपीज़ 1500 हुआ. It's like a family owned home cooked place and the auntie here was so sweet who also cooks food which was yummy. So after lunch we came back into a shikara. हमने boat ride enjoy किया and सारे बहुत ही खूबसूरत से villages आसपास के देखे and also saw their everyday life. The shikara also takes you to an island like place where you can go on a speedboat or just relax and enjoy the shops in that area. This is a must do thing in Alleppey and Kerala में भी that cannot be missed. So इतने में dinner time हो गया था, so we decided हम room में ही खाना order कर लेते हैं and we had it in the room and that's how we ended the day 2 in Alleppey. For day 3, the plan is to go to Trivandrum, the capital of Kerala, which is like a 3.5 hours journey. So make sure that you wake up early in the morning and leave for Trivandrum because बहुत ही लंबा journey है ये. But the stay is not in Trivandrum but in Kovalam, which is a beach town near Trivandrum. Because ये एक coastal Kerala road trip है, so staying at all the places where there is beach. यहाँ पे भी 2 दिन रहने का प्लान है एंड दोनों दिन अलग अलग स्टेज बुक किया था एंड दोनों स्टेज बहुत ही बढ़िया थे. अगेन हियर ऑल्सो यू कैन ऑप्ट टू स्टे एट वन प्लेस फॉर 2 days बट अगेन देयर इज दिस फन ऑफ लाइक स्टेइंग एट 2 different places in 2 different days. आई नो द हैसल एंड द पैकिंग एंड पैकिंग का बहुत सारा प्रॉब्लम्स होता है बट देन यू गेट टू एक्सपीरियंस न्यू प्लेसेस, द व्यूज, द hotels, the amenities and everything which is so much fun. For day 1 in Kovalam, we stayed at this place called Vijay Varma Beach Resort which was fab. The views were amazing and the room was spacious and clean. This room costed us around rupees 2,000 which is a steal deal for a place like this. For day 2, we booked a hotel near the Lighthouse Beach which was called as a Little Elephant. And this too was amazing, priced at rupees 1,700 to 2,000 and for this price you get such beautiful, spacious, grand rooms and the sea view was just amazing. Okay, so day 1 in Kovalam Beach start करते हैं. So आते आते हमारा lunch time हो गया था and we were super tired. So हमने room में ही खाना order करके खा लिया था and we took some rest. फिर after 4 PM you can head to the most famous temple and place near the area which is the Azimala Shiva statue and temple. It's a grand statue of Lord Shiva which is around 50 meters in height and it's majestic. It also has this beautiful backdrop of the beach behind it. यहाँ से sunset भी बहुत ही खूबसूरत दिखता है. Temple का दर्शन लेना and head for dinner. For day 2, wake up early and head to Trivandrum main city area जो around 15-20 minutes लगता है from Kovalam. And वहाँ पे you visit a very famous and ancient temple called Padmanaswamy Temple which is a Lord Vishnu का temple. यहाँ पे अगर हो सके तो females visit in the sari as the temple has strict rules and अगर नहीं possible है तो you can rent buy lungi for around rupees 50 that could be tied around your waist. And the same rule applies for men as well, that only lungi is allowed and they have to also take off their shirt. This is a strict rule that the temple follows and we do have to obey those in order to go inside for darshan. Okay, so darshan lene ke baad you head to breakfast at the Indian Coffee House. The Indian Coffee House is the most unusual building in this place. It's circular and has no stairs. Have breakfast there, which will cost you around rupees 300 to 400 for two. And coffee house आए हैं तो यहाँ पे coffee ज़रूर try करना. So after seeing these two places in Trivandrum, you can head to the beach area, that is the Shangumangam beach area. Here you can explore the gardens too, and बहुत ही clean, nice, well maintained area है. After this you head back to the Kovalam beach. इतने में lunch time हो जाएगा. So for lunch you can explore the many options near the beach area. We had lunch at this place called as Crab Club, which is at the Lighthouse Beach. For two people it will cost around 1000 to 1200 rupees. धूप थोड़ा कम होने के बाद you go outside and explore the markets, that is the shops near this area. And just sunset के पहले head to the lighthouse. The entry is rupees 20 and इधर अच्छा है कि lighthouse के अंदर lift है और चलने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं. हाँ, but stairs भी है यहाँ पे. Okay, so ऊपर reach होने के बाद ऊपर से नज़ारा काफ़ी सुंदर है. You get a 360-degree view of the beach and the beach town. And sunset के टाइम आए हो तो यहाँ पे sunset भी enjoy करना. It was such a lovely way to end the day here in Kovalam. बहुत ही सुंदर सा नज़ारा था जो बहुत ही अच्छा लगा देख के. डिनर के लिए यहाँ पे कई सारे रेस्टोरेंट्स हैं, जो अच्छा लगे give it a try. Ask the restaurant people to get some authentic Keralite food and seafood if you're into it. And that's how you spend your day in Kovalam. New day, new beach town, and for day 5 we head to Varkala, which is approximately 1 hour journey from Kovalam beach. In Varkala we spent 3 days. So Varkala is divided into two parts, the North Cliff and the South Cliff. दोनों एरियाज को एक्सप्लोर ज़रूर करना एंड यहाँ का स्टे भी आप स्प्लिट कर सकते हो. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल, फॉर द फर्स्ट डे लाइक अस यू कैन स्टे एट द साउथ क्लिफ एंड फॉर द सेकेंड डे ऑन द नॉर्थ क्लिफ. So South Cliff is more relaxed, has less cafes, eateries, but has beautiful beaches here where you can witness the most beautiful sunset. South Cliff के वहाँ कई सारे resorts हैं, like the one we stayed in जिसका नाम है Oceano, which was beautiful. The rooms are amazing and each room is different. They also have a kitchen at the resort, so order in some food and have it inside your room and with the view of course. Sham ko you can head to the beach which is connected to the stay and witness a sunset over here. After watching that beautiful sunset, evening ko you can head to the North Cliff area to have dinner, which will take around 10 to 15 minutes. There are a lot of cafes, restaurants, shops where you can do a little bit of shopping as well or chill in a cafe or a restaurant. Try the God's Own Country restaurant for amazing seafood and enjoy that and call it a day. So for day 2 in Varkala, you can either continue staying at the South Cliff or you can go to the North Cliff. So here we switched to a new place in the North Cliff called as Soul by the Lost, which was a hostel. Had our private rooms here, but यहाँ पे dorms का option भी है. Private room costed around 1500 to 1700 and the dorms start from rupees 500 to 1000 depending upon the season. So check-in करने के बाद head to the North Cliff again to have lunch, and since you are now staying at the North Cliff area, expect a time of like 5 to 7 minutes to travel to the North Cliff. So after lunch you can go and visit the Fish Museum, which is near the Black Sand Beach. This is optional, but when the sun isn't too harsh, you can go beach hopping. बहुत सारे beaches है वारकला में, so go to the Black Sand Beach or you can see the sunset at the Kapil Beach, which is around 15-20 minutes away from Varkala. Sunset enjoy करने के बाद you can again head to the North Cliff area. बहुत सारे वहाँ पे cafes, restaurants है, so try out new places each time you are there. Come back to the room, chill at the hostel maybe and call it a day. So for day 3 in Varkala, wake up early in the morning and head to an unrealistic place which is Jatayu Earth Center. This place is around 45 minutes from Varkala, but this place will definitely blow your mind. Jatayu का mythological importance है रामायण में. ऐसा माना जाता है कि रावण जब सीता को लेकर लंका जा रहे थे तो जटायु ने रावण को रोकने की बहुत कोशिश की, but unfortunately he failed. रावण ने जटायु का विंग कट किया था and poor Jatayu fell on this rock here. यहाँ भगवान राम का भी मंदिर है and उनका फुटप्रिंट भी यहाँ पे है of when he came to visit Jatayu. However, this place is architecturally stunning. यहाँ पे दो options है, either you can go walking or the ropeway. Entry fee is rupees 200 and ropeway से आना है तो 200 plus 300 which is 500 plus taxes pay करना होता है. माना कि थोड़ा expensive है, but this experience is amazing and you cannot miss this either. After that you head to the North Cliff and have lunch and rest for some time and go to a new beach in the South Cliff of Varkala. This is the Ariyakkam beach. This is more of like a locals beach and you'll find less tourists over here, which is amazing. Spend some time around here by the waters, and for dinner head to a cafe called as Strip is Life, which is in the South Cliff. And यहाँ से पूरा Ariyakkam beach भी दिखाई देता है. During the weekends and special occasions, make sure that you reserve a table over here because limited options है and tables काफ़ी जल्दी full हो जाते हैं because the views are just stunning, so people love coming over here. Here you can enjoy a nice beach sunset by the cliff, enjoying your meal. The food for here for two will cost around 1000 to 1200 rupees. Actually पूरे वारकला में अगर आप meals का budget जानना चाहते हो, it would be around like 1000 to 1200 for two people, which is quite affordable as well. मतलब seafood वगैरह के options भी यहाँ पे कई सारे हैं, which is amazing. So yeah, that's how you spend your last day in Varkala by the beautiful beach. For day 8, you drive back to Kochi and catch your flight or train back to home. So this is how you spend your 7-day coastal Kerala trip, exploring the beautiful beaches, knowing the culture and eating some yummy seafood. There are so many places yet to be explored in Kerala, and अगर आपके पास कोई suggestion है of new places, make sure to leave it in the comments down below for everyone to know. Total budget would come around like 30 to 35,000 per person, assuming you booked hotels and are coming by flight. And अगर hostels book किया है and opted for public transport, then the budget would be way less than that. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post videos every weekend. I hope this video was super helpful because I put like so much planning and everything into this, and I hope this video helps you plan your next trip to Kerala. So this is me, Grishma, signing off until I meet you again in a new place in a new city. Bye bye.